Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's James. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at second and 6. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Cavaliers once backed up in the shadow of their own goal put. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. That's reeled in. It's Henry. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. To talk over this third down play to open the period. On the run, it's Henry. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest?
The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Cavaliers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fighting off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Henry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he got loose. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming.
This is the area of the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Running into the open space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick step and go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense in a split backfield. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Virginia! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is...
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of